I did the famous Joe McCarthy show with Murrow. Murrow decided to take on Joe McCarthy, who was scaring the bejesus out of everybody in America, and did it so skillfully that when it was over with Joe McCarthy, was no longer a menace. One of the great nights I remember is going to Sardi's restaurant in New York with Murrow and walking in after the Joe McCarthy thing. The whole restaurant stood up. There was standing applause. Murrow was a complicated man. You never knew whether Ed would ignore you or throw his arms around you or say, let's go have a drink or let's go to dinner or get lost. I mean, I was never very close to Murrow. I worked with Murrow a lot, but I was never, I don't know anybody except maybe Fred Friendly, whoever. I don't even think Severide and Collingwood and those guys ever got all that close to Murrow. Murrow was the embodiment of integrity. Murrow was the one who wouldn't take any shortcuts. Of course, there are those who say when he started doing person-to-person, which was celebrity interviews, he compromised himself badly. I know why he did it. He did it to make money because he wasn't making any money in the news division. And he needed money for his family. And he had this, there were two Murrows. John Cosby of the Herald Tribune once coined a wonderful phrase. He called it high Murrow and low Murrow. High Murrow was See It Now, which dealt with lofty intellectual and political issues, and person-to-person, which was low Murrow, was celebrity interviews. You know, it was like looking at Marilyn Monroe's closet. And I remember Murrow and I were coming back from Paris. I had been at Grace Kelly's wedding, and he'd been in Algeria, I guess, doing something important. And I was doing something frivolous. And we met in Paris, and we were flying back, and after the third martini, he said to me, "The hell were you doing wasting your time at the Grace Kelly wedding?" And I said, "The same thing you were doing looking at Marilyn Monroe's closet." And he said, "Kid, you got me." And that was it. And he realized that, you know, sauce for the goose is sauce for the gander, and the pot calling the kettle black, and et cetera, et cetera. We've all compromised with what we believe to be the lofty goals of broadcast journalism. We put people on the air that used to be reserved for popular movie magazines.